So today's plan is to go to the grocery store and get a bunch of groceries for the house because we're kind of running low on some stuff. Like I need stuff to make sandwiches with because I love making sandwiches. Whether it's you know how I make my sandwiches with 2 slices of bread, like any normal person, but it's honey wheat bread from Nature's Harvest and or Nature's Own, one of the two. I put mayo on each slice of bread. Then I put turkey, Kobe. I've kind of talked about what I put on my sandwiches before, but there's other things that I make that aren't just sandwiches. Like I like to make quesadillas, eat chicken strips, pizzas, all of that stuff. I've talked about all that stuff before. And there's other things that I get that aren't just those things for my parents and stuff like that. But some of the other things I get are VEDI energy drinks, whether it's peach mango or orange pineapple. I get, what else do I get? Sometimes I get Monster Ultra flavors, whether it's Paradise, Violet, Red, Blue, Sunrise, all of them. And then, like I said, pizzas and I get I don't know what it is called. It's Pure Leaf iced tea. I get 3 of those, and it's just I get a bunch of stuff when I go to the grocery store, whether it's going to Winco or it's going to Rayleigh's or whatever store I'm going to. And whenever I go to Rayleigh's, I try to get a gift card of some sort, whether it's an Amazon gift card or an iTunes gift card, whatever it may be. And that's what I usually do whenever I'm going to the grocery store. I get a bunch of stuff, so we have stuff that lasts maybe a week or so. I get block cheese. Mostly it's Monterey Jack block cheese, and sometimes I get donuts, whether it's glazed donuts or chocolate donuts or donut holes, whether it be chocolate donut holes or mini donuts, whether it's cinnamon flavored or not cinnamon flavored or whatever. I just get a bunch of groceries, and when I go to the grocery store, I wear a mask and I do my own things and stuff like that. So I love going. It's something nice to do outside the house, because that's the only thing I really do when I go outside the house is I go to the grocery store and wear a mask and all that stuff. And maybe someday, I can go back to, we can do other things outside the house than me just going to the grocery store. That's the only thing I do outside is go to the grocery store and wear a mask and stuff like that. And a lot of you may disagree with me wearing a mask and stuff, and at least for right now, there's other things I do outside, but the main thing is that I go to the grocery store to get groceries to the house, because that's the most important thing, is to have food in the house. And it's not my house, it's my parents' house. So, that's the most important thing I like to do when I go, that's the only time I go out. And it's every week or 10 days or something like that we go to a grocery store, whether it's, like I said, whether it's Winco or it's Rayleigh's or even Costco, even though I haven't gone to Costco in a very, very long time to get actual stuff from Costco. I like to keep myself, isolated from catching this and then spreading it to someone I care about and stuff like that. That's what's important to me, is that I stay as healthy as I possibly can, so I don't, infect or give the virus to someone else that I care about, whether it's a family member, whether it's a best friend, whether it's a friend. I just want to be as healthy as I can, and then someday, I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon, it could be, year or 2 years from now, that we can, or maybe even 5 years down the road, that we can actually do things outdoors again. I know a lot of individuals are going outside again and, going to Lake Tahoe or going to the city whatever city you live in, and or going to a beach, and that's good for you guys. I just want to be safe is the most important thing. And there's just a lot of stuff that's happening for me recently, and it's just, I just want to be safe. I want to be protected. I want to do all these things so that way we can, beat this thing, this COVID thing, or this Corona thing, whatever you call it these days. And let's talk about what's happening in baseball. So the team that I follow the most, the Giants, are 25-25. That's their record right now. And I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs or if they're not going to make the playoffs. There's still, 9 more games of the season left. 2 more against the Oakland Athletics, 4 against the Colorado Rockies, and 3 against the San Diego Padres. So that, or maybe I think there might be 4 against the Padres because they might have to make up a game. So maybe it's 10 games ish. So, and then in the NFL, my team that I follow for many years is the 49ers are playing the New York Jets in New York. So I hope that they can turn the season around after the loss to the Cardinals by only 4 points on Sunday last week. So that's going to be tomorrow night. Also tomorrow, it's Liverpool is playing Chelsea in Liverpool. So that's something I'm watching. The Indians aren't doing too well this year, but there's that. And then in the NBA, it's the Lakers and the Nuggets. The Lakers won game by 12 points. It was 126-114. And on the other side, the Heat are up 2-0 on the Celtics. Right now, they play Game 3 today. I think it's Game 1 of the Stanley Cup today between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Dallas Stars. So, and I don't know who I'm rooting for in the NBA, and I don't know who I'm rooting for in... I guess I'm not really rooting for anyone in the NBA or in hockey, unless it's, like my team's like it's the Warriors or the Sharks. But I'm still rooting for the Niners, and I'm still rooting for the Giants, even though I don't know what's going to happen in these next 10 games that are being played. So I will update you when the season's over for the Giants if they go to the playoffs. The end of the regular season is supposed to be the 27th of September, which is this month, which is 8 days from now, or 9 days from now. Today's the 19th, so yeah, that's 8 days from now. And then there's still like 14 more weeks of NFL football, so that won't be... We'll see what happens. There's been a couple injuries, like Richard Sherman's supposed to be missing like three games. George Kittle's down with an injury. There's just been a couple injuries here and there that may hinder them a little bit. They did sign Mohamed Sanu from Atlanta, I believe, is where he was currently playing. They signed him to a 1-year deal. So we have a wide receiver. Ayuk is back. So there's another receiver. Who knows how long Kittle's gonna be out? Who knows how long Richard Sherman's gonna be out? I'm hoping that we'll have Kittle back by week 3, and we'll have we'll have him back by Richard Sherman by week 5, hopefully. I'm crossing my fingers that that's what's gonna happen, but I'm not 100% sure on what's that whole thing is gonna look like. So I just thought I'd share with you, a couple of things today. Talk about all the major sports that's happening, and then the other stuff that I talked about as well. So, with that being said, I will see you. Oh, going to the grocery store. I will see you tomorrow on the 20th day of September, which means there's only 11 days before October starts. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in these next 10 to 12 days. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I want to wish Daniel Panda Baker a happy birthday today, and Lisa Cimrelli happy birthday today. And then there's a bunch of birthdays on the 21st, so that's still a couple days away. Anyways, bye-bye.